Yes, guys, it is that time again where I have another map idea for Murder Mystery 2. And this idea is called Office 4. Yes, Office 4, if this is a pretty good idea, and if they do ever do this, it will be possibly the first ever map to have a fourth update to it. And yeah, there's been 4 offices. There's only been 3 offices. I've only played on 2 and 3. I've never... Sorry about that, guys. I had to cut out for a second there. Anyways, I have played on Office 2 and 3. I have never played on Office 1. I don't know very much about Office 1, and it was from the original Murder Mystery 2 game. From what I've seen of it, which has been one picture, and I really can't find out much other than that. However, I do have this website that I have looked up for all the maps. It's like, it's Murder Mystery 2's like maps and whatnot, and let's just go check it out real quick and just kind of learn some stuff about the 3 maps that are there to maybe help out with the 4th, possibly, part of it. Okay, guys, so here we go. The background's the older lobby from when I started playing. However, we got just Office, which is the first one. As you can see, this picture, yeah, you can kind of tell that it was very early in the day, as you can tell. From the first map, we can go to other pictures, but it's just all the guns and knives. However, this picture is Office 1. This is the only picture that I've ever seen of it, and you can tell how much the map has changed. This is what it says. Office is an old map from Murder Mystery 1. See? From 1. Its layout is just slightly simpler and less detailed than Office 2. Office 1 doesn't have much hiding spots, but it has the same layout as Office 2. Office is known as the classic Murder Mystery map, as it is the first map from Murder Mystery 1 to have 3 versions, the second being Hospital. So yeah, Hospital also has 3 versions of it. Description. Office consists of a waiting room, office cubicles, a meeting room, and 2 bathrooms. So, a waiting room, which is probably the elevator room, office cubicles, which is what these are here, a meeting room, which is, you know, the round table with all the chairs around it, and 2 bathrooms. Okay. Notes and trivia. So, Office used to be the only map with 3 versions, but due to Hospital's 3rd release, it is no longer the only... Yeah. Office 3 is significantly different than the other versions. It looks and size, but it stays with the layout of the previous maps. That's true, though, yeah. Office is a very small map and just... Okay, we already spread that. The door to the conference room is shut, but you can still walk through it. Okay, well, that's like Biolab then. So that's Office 1 out of the way. So... For this map idea, I was thinking of maybe combining all 3 Office maps together to make Office 4, and maybe something new to make Office 4 a bit, you know, of its own unique thing, but still having all 3 of the other Office maps to combine together. I was thinking of maybe at least having at least 2 floors, you know? So, like, it could be pretty cool. I will go into Roblox Studio after we're done checking this out. Next up, we have Office 2. As you know, we can still play on this one, which honestly, I still kind of question this. I was not around when Office 2 and 3 first came out. I started playing Murder Mystery 2 like 2016, probably like late 2016 or something. Anyways, this is the middle room, as you can tell. And then we got the waiting room, the elevator room is what I call it. And again, another picture of the middle room. Office 2 is smaller. It is one of these... I think it might be the smallest map of Murder Mystery 2. I can't remember. I think it might be. Anyways, it consists... Oh my god, sorry. It consists of 2 large rooms, a small recreation area, restrooms, hallways, and a meeting room. It is a small map with almost no hiding spots and little open space, making it really hard for innocents, but easy for the murderer. I wouldn't say that. Small gaps make it easier for the sheriff to shoot at the murderer and hit the murderer with not very much room to move around. But again, yes, it is pretty much a intense kind of map. That's why I love playing on it. And if they do make Office 4, keep like the narrow kind of hallways for maybe like one of the floors to remind us of Office 2, honestly. And yeah. Now we're finally on to Office 3. It looks similar to Office 2. and it has similar layouts, except quite a few things have changed. For example, the colors are different and the typewriters have been replaced with computers. There are different rooms and there are vents. Office 3 is more of a yellowish color than Office 2 being a grayish color. So Office 2 is more like kind of like duller looking than Office 3. And that's one of the reasons why I do like Office 3 more, is because it's more like brighter kind of than dull like Office 2. Also just because it's bigger and I just really like it. It's my second favorite map right now, honestly. Office 3 is. It's my second favorite map. If you're wondering what my first one is, I've said this many times, it's House 2. And as we can see the elevator room, and if you look really closely, that says floor 7. Then we got the computer room, which is new, because on Office 2 that wasn't there. This wasn't there. There wasn't a doorway here, however, so this is newer. Then we got the middle room here with all the computers and everything like that. Now, since we got that all out of the way, some, like, a little bit of a history kind of lesson and just kind of reading through it, let's go on to Roblox Studio, where I can explain kind of most of this video, basically. Okay guys, so here we got Office 3 and 2. I can't get Office 1 because it is an old map from the original Murder Mystery game. And honestly, there's not very much about it, like, of, like, where, like, what it looked like. And really, it's kind of hard to really know anything about that map. Yeah. So, obviously, we got this Office 2 here, and we got Office 3 here. Now, as you can see, I put Office 2 above Office 3. However, I could put Office 3 above Office 2. What I was hoping for is, like, at least 2 floors. I don't really care which one goes on what. However, the idea of how to get there to, like, both floors is using an elevator. Now, my idea for the elevator idea is to get rid of this whole area kind of part, vent part, and put it onto this this elevator, and make it where you can hop down, just like this one, but just put it on the left one, so you can, because if there's an elevator that we can use here, it's going to go through the vent, so that's why I was saying move it over here, so we can go up through this elevator freely, and then head up to Office 2's elevator area. And honestly, for this one, it can be blocked off because of the vent thing. And then we could have, like, Office, maybe, like, one part of Office 2, because it was a very small map and there might be some things different in there, so you put it in, like, the kind of like washroom area and, like, the meeting room, because Office 3 already has a meeting room that looks way better than Office 2, and same with the bathrooms. And the bathrooms are also needed because of the ventilation system that leads into the big room. So that is one of the ideas of the going up to the second floor and going back down to the first floor. This could be changed out to whatever, like, to match the buttons of Office 3's, or you could change the, like, both buttons to where they match, and they don't have to look anything like this and this kind of one. Or you could put the buttons inside the elevator, but I think it might just be easier if you put them outside. I don't know. Where I got the idea from is actually saying floor 7. I'm not saying don't put 7 floors in. That would be a huge map, unless you can make every map, like, I don't know, like one room, just an elevator room. I don't know, but still, that would be pretty big. And then, what was I gonna do? Oh yeah, there was also another way up that I had the idea of. So it's this kind of like hallway where you come to there. It's this door here that could be possibly open, or maybe no door at all. So if you go straight through it, you see this. However, if you go straight again, you go into this hallway. However, this is an idea. You can either make this into a stair area going up to Office 2's area. I may be making, like, a stairway to, like, somewhere in Office 2 as well. Somewhere, doesn't have to be an exact spot, though, but it's just an idea. Or you could get rid of the door and maybe just put, like, a vent that you can just kind of, like, pop up and just be, like, maybe it could be, like, in between here or something, where you can, like, pop up, like, here or something, or on the other side here. Just an idea. But if not the ventilation system there, but a stairway there, I would like to have the ventilation, like, opening here where you can go through, climb up, or, like, walk around, but mainly just climb up, and kind of, like, maybe, like, pop up, like, somewhere around in here, preferably. And yeah. Another idea is, because Nicholas wants more interactions, I was thinking of maybe having, like, a small little button where you can turn off and on this green, like, glowing light for the knife there on this table. Just kind of like maybe a cooler kind of thing where you can interact with it. Just maybe something interesting. There also could be maybe, like, a button somewhere, like, because I was thinking of mainly having most of the interactives, if there's Office 4 on, like, Office 2's kind of part, getting rid of the meeting room, like the bathrooms, and maybe putting in like a stairway kind of area, and then like having like an interaction area like in here where you can sound like in a whole like alarm system through the hallways where there's like red lights kind of like blinking and everything, like research facility, you know, like that, something like that, you know. And it wouldn't go on lockdown, but it could just be something kind of cool to play with maybe. Also the elevators could be pretty fun to play with, where you can like ride it, go up and down and whatnot. And what would be really funny is it could be like the movies, you know how like the bad guy's chasing you and you're just like pressing the button multiple times and then the doors are like slowly closing. Just instead of the bad guy, it's the murderer just coming towards you using sprint all of a sudden, but the doors just closed just in time, and you get to nicely go up the elevator safely onto the bottom floor or up floor, whatever you want to make it. And yeah, just kind of an interesting idea though, what I kind of had there. So just kind of like a cool idea. Another idea is there could be a third floor, but I would make it like very small. Like, you know how like Murder Mystery 2 sometimes makes it like the map look bigger, but like close off like areas just to make it look bigger, like how they did on a Hospital 2. There were like 2 doorways leading to somewhere where we couldn't go over because the doors were closed and they were blocking us off. I was thinking like something like that, you know, like to do for like a third floor or whatever, like another floor. Like it could be the top floor, it could be like a secret bottom floor, whatnot, like underneath here. And there can't be a way to get there except for the elevator, I was thinking. Or there could be like a secret other way to get there, something. In like the stairway or something, I don't know. However, preferably I would like the elevator to be like a secret kind of like area where you could go down there. Like it could be like Office 2's, like kind of like this elevator. If Office 2's below Office 3, this could be like a secret elevator where if you walk through it, you can click a button like inside the elevator and the elevator automatically goes down. However, if you walk through it while the elevator is not there anymore and it's going down because of another player or something, honestly, I guess you kind of fall into the shaft and you're like riding on the elevator or whatever. Honestly, I don't know. So that's why it's a problem that I haven't really been able to think about. And yeah, mainly what I was thinking of like Office 2, like keep most of this map, just maybe get rid of the meeting room and the bathrooms. As I said before, it's a lot like Office 2. I would like to keep a lot of like Office 3 and 2, and maybe put a little bit of Office 1 in here, and like put interactives in here. This is just kind of an interesting map idea that I had, and I just kind of wanted to get my opinion out, or like this idea out there, for maybe like the Nicholas to maybe have like an idea for another map, you know. And yeah, just because if anything happens to these 2 maps, I want to have like somewhat of like kind of like a redesign of them where they're both kind of like in together, of like combined into kind of like one map a bit, and maybe a little bit of a new things to make it look really cool. Because if you could like put in like some parts of like an old map and then maybe add a little bit of new to it, I think that map could do very well. Because in my opinion, and I think a lot of other people's opinions, they miss some of the older maps. And if we lose these 2, definitely it would be very painful to have an Office 4 that looks basically kind of nothing like them, and look like the newer maps basically, but maybe like the same layout, but like, you know, like the newer maps. A lot of people I don't think would like that, just because of the fact that what I've heard is that I think more people of what I've heard anyways, like Hotel, like the first one, and Bank, the first one. I also am kind of like that, although I don't really care much about the Hotel map. Like, I don't have an opinion on which one I like better. I kind of like them both the same. However, I like the Bank, like the old Bank, more than the second one for sure. Love that map, and I miss playing on it. But that's just my opinion. There could be other, obviously, opinions out there. But this is just kind of my opinion, because if you do get rid of these 2 maps, make like an Office 4, and maybe like, obviously keep a lot of the same things of Office 3 and 2, and maybe put a little bit of Office 1 in there. If anyone from MM2 hears about this, it could be a pretty cool idea. I'm not saying you have to do, I'm just saying it could be a pretty cool map. Obviously, we got like the prison map coming out some point, and the Mineshaft map as well, coming back to Murder Mystery 2, but obviously as an updated, newer looking Mineshaft, which I'm kind of excited to see. Just because of those 2 maps going to be coming out, this one could be like maybe like another project possibly after that, because like what new map are we going to get after that? I don't know. Like a school map, I had an idea of that, and now Office 4. And there's like obviously lots of other cool ideas other people have thought of, like I thought of like a fire station. Other people have probably thought of that too. An airport. There was also I can't remember what the other one was. There was something else, but I can't remember what it was. But this is another idea. Like Office 4 could be a pretty cool idea, I think. And I would love to ride elevators in this game, and that would be pretty cool. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna end off this video here. So yeah, basically, Murder Mystery 2 has changed a lot. I find since Season 1 started coming out, it was sort of getting downhill from there, but definitely since the coronavirus hit, kind of really, I don't know what it is, but like, it just basically a bit of like months after that, like, I don't know what it was, but like, Murder Mystery 2 has been coming like a lot worse lately. I still love playing the game, but it just doesn't feel the same as like playing like the older Murder Mystery 2 version. Like, I mean, when I go back and play like different versions of Murder Mystery 2, like a lot of them have like the older style, like the R6 running animation. I miss that though. Although I don't mind like have people having their own running animations, but yeah. I also like another reason why I like the older Murder Mystery 2 more is because of the fact that back then there wasn't so many scammers, there wasn't so many teamers. There's not very many hackers, but I am seeing more of them, you know, since like more than back, you know, like 2018 and whatnot. Also just like you got like knives coming in like this that cost $25, which whatever. But and you also got like season boxes. I don't have anything about the season boxes. It's just I don't really like having boxes just randomly coming out. I like I miss it like kind of when it was just like Halloween and Christmas, like that you had kind of have to look forward to. Obviously they can add like newer boxes once in a while. However though, season 1 and 2, I like the fact that they aren't like Fortnite where they last only 1 month. I think that's how long Fortnite seasons last. I don't know because I don't play Fortnite. I have played it, but like I never actually enjoyed it or never got to know really how the game works or whatever. I just never got into it, honestly. I tried when it was popular, but I just honestly never got into it. I never liked it. Anyways, yeah, comment down below what ideas you have for Office 4, because if we get enough ideas and if Nicholas ever sees this, or a MM2 person that creates the game, makes it hopefully better, sees this could be an actual thing that could come true, you know, like you never know, like it could become a actual thing. Yeah, without further ado guys, I'll end off today's video. Bye!